Poshmark reversed the change that they made to the search algorithm, and I literally sold so many things when they did that. Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well, and I am in a new location. I'm in my dining room because guys, we need to have a chat. If you guys have been in the Poshmark community at all, then you guys will know that there has been kind of a lot of uproar going on. There's been a lot of turmoil because Poshmark had changed some features that a lot of us as resellers were really used to having. They changed how Poshmark sorts available listings. For the longest time, it was sorted by what was just shared, and that is the reason why on Poshmark you have to share your listings all the time. And they changed that to be recommended for a lot of people. And I'm here to tell you that I am so glad that they reverted that back to just shared, because it has been a game changer for me and my business. I know that a lot of people, some people didn't see any changes in their sales when Poshmark rolled out that change, but my closet suffered so much. A lot of people were talking about making sure you don't have all your eggs in one basket, but I mostly sell on Poshmark, so it was a big hit to Jeremy and I's sales. This is my full-time job. I saw a decrease in sales of about 80%, which is not good. So Jeremy and I rode out the storm, and we're totally fine, but I wanted to share this video with you guys because I am so happy that Poshmark went back to its old way of search results being filtered by just shared, because I don't know how we would have done it otherwise. So if you guys are in the same boat, then I totally understand. I honestly was scared that I was never going to sell anything ever again. And if you guys are in the same boat, if you have felt that same way, if you guys saw your sales decrease as well, then you were definitely not alone. I usually sell at least one or a few things each day. I have over 600, I have 500 or 600 listings active in my Poshmark closet. And I think I went for 5 days where I didn't sell a single thing. And usually I sell at least one or two things a day. And that's on the kind of the lower end. So I saw a huge difference in my sales. I was barely selling anything. And then this is the kicker. As soon as they switched this back, so I saw it filter by just shared. I saw that switch back happen on February 18th. And that was a Friday. That was yesterday. And I'm gonna put a thing up on the screen of what my sales looked like through this month. You will see literally 0, 0, 0, like all of these small sales. The first week of February, I sold literally $20, which is insane because I usually sell about $2,000 to $3,000, sometimes $4,000 a month in sales. So only having $20 of sales for almost a whole week was so scary. But I had literally such few sales, and then you'll see on the 18th, boom. As soon as they switched it back, my sales skyrocketed. It was absolutely ridiculous. I went from selling maybe one item a day at the max with that switch to when it got switched back to normal, I sold 11 items yesterday, and I made over $400 in one day. Like, it didn't work before. I am of the opinion that it was not working. Maybe it worked for other people. It was not working for me. And I was making no sales. But I'm going to tell you guys what I actually sold yesterday. I sold quite a few things yesterday. Jeremy has not sold anything this month. And he finally started making sales yesterday when they reverted it back to filtering by just shared. So I think they have some tweaks to make probably before they roll out such a thing again. Or for people like me who's, sole income for myself is coming in through reselling. I think that a lot of us just would have appreciated maybe some forewarning. Maybe next time they will give us some warning, but I just think it is absolutely crazy. All of a sudden, I went from selling nothing to selling $411 yesterday. And we're at $205 already today, which is bigger than all my other days. So let's jump into what actually sold for us. So during the night, Thursday night into Friday night, they must have made the switch sometime during the night. I woke up to 2 sales, which was crazy for this month of February. This month has been awful. So I woke up to selling this pair of Spanx leggings. I sold these for $51. I also feel like this could have been poor timing, but this is also the first month that Jeremy and I decided to start using a virtual assistant to share our closet for us. It has gotten to the point where I have so many listings. It is so time consuming to share my own listings at all times. And so I finally bit the bullet. I did some research. I tried out a few different sharing bots, and I decided to land on Posher VA. And I am not sponsored by them, but they have been a life changer for me and Jeremy. Like, I actually feel like I can go somewhere and enjoy being there and not worry about having to share my closet, which is something I have been worried about since I started reselling full time. I just feel like I always have to be sharing, and now I don't have to worry about it. So if you guys also want to try it out, I highly recommend it, and that is completely unsponsored. I do have a link with them. I have a code. It's actually just my YouTube name, Rebecca Allison. It's my full name. If you use that code, then I think you get 20% off your purchase of using them or trying them out. So a really good deal. And I think I also get something too. Maybe it might be a percentage off of my Poshmark VA. So if you are interested in trying it, use code Rebecca Allison. So we started using that this month, and that has been huge. So during the night, I got a couple sales, and some of it was because of them switching things back, and my closet was also being shared during the night. So this is a pair of Spanx that I found at my local Goodwill. I think I spent $3.99 on them. I sold them for $51. So these are already sent out, and I made $39.30 from that pair of Spanx. They're the faux leather ones. I love finding Spanx, and I pick them up every time I find them, and I don't have any Spanx sitting. They sell pretty quickly for me, so that was a great sale. Highly recommend picking up Spanx. And then the next thing that I sold is this white Champion little sweatshirt. It was a size large Champion hoodie, and I found it in the bins. So I paid about $1 for it, and it sold for $30 on Friday. Everything you're gonna be hearing is from Friday, so just buckle up and hold on. So I sold that. I do sell a lot of Champion, and I sell it right around that $35 mark quite often. So not a bad sale. Made $24, so $23 net profit at the end of the day. And again, it was white, it was in the bins, there was no flaws, so I think I will count that as a win. Then I also sold this pair of Calvin Klein ballet flats. I woke up to having an offer on these of $15. I decided to accept it. I picked them up in the bins. I think I had them listed at $25, but because this month has been so horrible, I decided to just take that offer. So $15, we made $12, and I got those in the bins, so I probably paid about $1 for that. And then we sold this Ann Taylor Loft Wool and Rabbit Hair Blend cardigan sweater. I just shared this in a haul. I think I just listed this on Thursday. It sold on Friday, full asking price, $30. We made $24, and I had just picked that up in the bins. So I picked that up, I think I spent $1 on that. So we made about $23. From things from the bins, I do not mind making about $20 from those pieces. Every time I sell something from the bins, it's just like I picked up a $20 bill in the bins. Super easy work. And then I had this bundle sell. It's two different pieces that I picked up from in the bins. It is an altered state dress and a Primark sweater. Somebody made an offer on each one of those pieces, and then I actually accepted the first offer without seeing the second, and I was like, oh, she probably doesn't know that she can bundle. So I had to, go and cancel the sale and then bundle them for her, but it worked out in the end. I just offered her $20 for the two of them. They were things that I have had sitting for a long time, and we made $14.50 off of that. So probably about $2 into that, we made $12.50. Not the best sale, but we'll take it. We'll take it in February. So that was that. This is all. I have to say it again. This is all Friday. Just Friday. YouTube makes that change, and I literally sold so many things. And this is just my Poshmark. Jeremy also sold things too. So then I sold this pair of Columbia Converse ski and snowboard pants. These were in a size extra large. They were $25. Somebody offered me $25, or maybe I sent an offer. I can't remember. I think I had these listed at $30 or $35. They had like a tear or something on the bottom, which is why they're listed for lower. And we made $18.50 from those. I got those in the bins. I get so many things from the bins. The next thing is something that is part of the Dollar Thrift Challenge. So if you're also watching that series, then you will have a little bit of a sneak peek, because I sold the New Tags cut from the cloth low jeans, and I got those in the bins, and they sold for $30. So we made $24 after Poshmark took its cut. And then this is a piece I have been waiting for it to sell for so long, also part of the Dollar Thrift Challenge, and it is this cool, K-U-H-L, cool Firefly insulated jacket. And man, I have had so many likes on this piece. I have been shocked that it has not sold before this, but I think I had it listed at $85. I brought down the price at least once, and I think I originally had it listed at $100, but somebody offered me $70, and I was just happy for it to go before the spring and summer start. So We sold it for $70 and I made $56. That's something I picked up in the bins. So we made about $55 from that jacket. And then the next thing that I sold is something I just picked up over the weekend while I was in Philadelphia. I just got it listed. I think I listed and sold it the same day. It's this Lululemon Rain Rebel jacket. I am very happy that this sold quickly because this is the piece that I spent the most on in that haul. I bought this for $32, which is a lot, but it sold within like one day for $120. So we made $94.50, which means that we made $62 of net profit from it. So I definitely will take that. I'll take that and count that as a win because that is a good amount of profit to make from a one piece in one day. But if it would have sat longer, it probably wouldn't have been as worth it. Then the next piece I sold is this vintage NFL Philadelphia Eagles starter jacket in size extra large. Now, I found this in the bins, and this has been sitting in my basement now for I don't know how long. In our basement, I just have piles and piles of clothes sitting from when we moved that I already had and were in my death pile. And it's like a lot to go through a death pile when you move houses, and it's just been sitting there and staring me in the face and haunting me. But I saw this on top of my pile, and I was like, dang, that's some money. That's some cash money sitting right there. And it was. I washed it, and then I got it listed, and within a week, it sold for $80. I had it listed at $100 and somebody offered me $80. And from that $80, we made $64. So I picked that up for $1. We made $63 off of it. And these pieces, I find these sorts of like vintage sportswear pieces all the time in my local Goodwill outlet. And they always do really well for me. So I would highly suggest if you find them to pick them up. Also, I know it's dark in here. It is getting dark outside, but because I sold so many things, I just thought it'd be so worth it to share that with you. Say, hey, there's hope, it's gonna get better. And if you guys are having a horrible sales month like I have been too, like, it's okay. We're all in this together and we're coming back from it a little bit stronger, hopefully. That is still from Friday. I also sold this Cacique white lace bra, part of the Dollar Thrift Challenge, for $21. Somebody offered that to me, I think, or maybe I sent an offer at this point, I don't know. And I made $15.30. I bought that for $2 or $3 at my local Goodwill. And then just for kicks and giggles, let's throw in the things that I sold today so far. I've only sold 2 things so far, but the night is still young. And I find that I sell the most on the weekends. And today is Saturday when I'm filming this. You're gonna see this tomorrow on Sunday. This is not a very long turnaround for this video, but I wanted to share this as quickly as possible because it's really timely. Today, I sold the Free People and Jeffrey Campbell Preston platform ankle boots. These were a large investment on my part. I think I spent like 50 something on these, maybe 56. I sold them today for $170, which means I made $136 in gross profit after Poshmark took its fees. So I made right around $70, $80 in net profit for something that I listed yesterday. So I'm not mad. This is something I listed late at night, Friday night, because I was like, Jeremy, I gotta do some listing because things are selling. Out of nowhere, things are starting to sell again. It doesn't feel pointless to list anymore. So that's great. Jeremy and I just got back from the movies. I checked my phone when I got home and somebody accepted my offer on these pair of vintage Disney Tinkerbell pants. I found 2 pairs of jeans. I found 1 Tinkerbell and 1 Eeyore pair of vintage Disney denim, and the first one sold for $50 and this one sold for $35. Picked them both up for about $5 at my local Goodwill. We made $26.50, so about $20 from that sale as well. So I'm very happy with that. Those are just my sales. Jeremy also has sold some things as well. Out of nowhere, Jeremy made some sales as well. He sold the Lily Pulitzer Lion and Lambs print girls dress that I found in the bins a while ago for $25. So we made $20 from that piece. It was a little girl's dress that I found in the bins, so definitely worth it. It had a stain on the front and I actually got it out through washing it. I think I just washed it and it came right out, so it wasn't actually a stain. And then he also sold on Friday this pair of Free People denim that was just stressed. I had a raw hem. It was really nice. I found those in the bins. He sold them for $40. So we made $32 after Poshmark took its fee, so about $31 of net profit. I have been seeing a recurring theme in our sales, and that is that the things that I sell for the most money either come from buy, sell, trade, or they're coming from the bins. I find very good things at my bins, but it takes a lot of time and effort to dig through it. I have to drive a little bit to get there. So I love going to the bins, but I also can find really nice things at my Plato's Closet, my Uptown Cheapskate. So that was that. And then the last thing that Jeremy and I sold on Friday was this Champion fleece with collar, another piece I found in the bins. He sold it for $27, and we have the exact same one in red still. So if you're interested in it, it's a size large, but we sold it for $27. We made 20 bucks. And with that, that concludes our marathon of sales from Friday, February 18th, which is insane. I will put up the picture just for you. I'll put the picture up for you guys one more time. Our sales were literally a flat line basically until just the 18th and 19th, which is absolutely crazy. I really hope that Poshmark hears our voices. I don't know if the change they made was helping other people. It definitely was not helping me, at least. I've listed at least 98, I think, listings so far in February. I was really trying to list a lot to try to make up for how much we were not selling. And at least to me, at times it felt pointless and it felt hopeless. And I cried a lot this month too, because I share my sales with you guys all the time. I share what I find with you guys. I share my life with you guys through my channel. And I honestly got really scared that I was doing a horrible job and that I was never gonna make a sale again, which is, you know, straight from the devil. And so I think it's hard for a lot of us too. Maybe you're a huge seller, maybe you're doing great no matter what happens on one platform, but maybe you're like me and maybe this was a harder month for you. And I just wanna make sure you guys know that I hear you. And I do think it's hard sometimes with Instagram or Facebook and all these different resellers sharing that, oh, Poshmark's change hasn't affected me at all and I am really making baller sales. Guys, that is not always the case, and a lot of people did not really want to share how bad things were. And I want to be one of those people that says, no, it was horrible. I had terrible sales and it affected me a whole lot. Like, not just my closet, not just my sales, but it affected me as a person a whole lot as well. So I want you guys to see that honesty, see that truth. But things are looking up, at least for me. If this weekend was any indication, just Friday itself, then maybe there's a chance that we'll be okay in the coming months. Maybe we'll have an okay February after all. That was probably one of our biggest sales days of all time. So I'm glad I got to share with you guys the things that actually sold. But I hope you find today's video at least a little encouraging. It's not really my place to understand why they made that change or to put any thoughts, or I don't want to place any blame on anyone. I mean, everybody's got to change. Everybody's got to make adjustments in their business. So I'm not mad at all at Poshmark. I love Poshmark. But I just want to share with you guys how that change affected me and how them changing back what they had changed affected me in a much more positive way. And hopefully it affected you guys in a positive way too. I would love it if you guys would share with me down below how the changes affected you guys in your closets, or even just your shopping experience, if it made it better, if it made it worse. I would absolutely love to hear that from you guys. So yeah, share your experience with me down below. I will keep on sharing my experience with you guys as well, but I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and until the next video, bye.